Come on. I don't know about this. I recently did the 50-hour service on my 580T Pro, and I thought it was going to be a quick and easy job. You know, change the engine oil and filter, swap out the hydraulic filters, and be done. Well, not exactly, because this hydraulic filter turned into an absolute fight. Now, I was going to show you guys me draining the oil and changing out the oil filter, but honestly, it was so easy, so I just went ahead and did it. So I'll walk you through just how simple it is on both these machines. Right here is your drain line. It takes a 27mm wrench. What you do is loosen this nut and remove it. Then you have this plug right here. Pull this plug out and your oil drains. You'll want to pull your oil fill cap off. That will help oil drain faster. Now on the 1200, it's basically the same exact setup. The only difference is you got to remove this protective plate to get to it first. It takes a 13mm socket to remove these 4 bolts, and you also have 3 bolts up here in the front. When I put this back together, I left those 3 off in the front because they were kind of a pain to get back lined up on here. And honestly, these 4 bolts on here, it secures this plate on here pretty darn good. And so it's on here tight. After that, same thing. Now, when it comes to changing out the oil filters, it's just as easy. And on the 1200, you pretty much have a straight shot to the filter, and you can get your hands in here without any problems. And I found it using a cup style oil filter wrench worked the best, and it made it really easy to remove the oil filter. So you can see you got plenty of room to get in here with the ratchet and this cap. So works out great. On the 580T Pro, the oil filter actually sits back further than on the 1200. So it's a little bit tighter on the 580T Pro, but it's still simple. And you can get the oil cup filter wrench on the 580T Pro also. It just slides back in here, just like that. And then you got plenty of room for your ratchet, so you can take it off. Just make sure this wire that's run right here, you want to tuck this thing back and out of the way, and then you can remove the oil filter straight through here. And that's how simple it is to change out the engine oil and the filter on both of these machines. Too easy. Too easy, Sarge. At around 50 hours, it is recommended to change out the hydraulic filters. So I figured, no big deal. I'll just swap them out and move on. Yeah, this thing had different plans. It was on so tight, it wasn't even trying to move. So here's what happened. All right, it's time to get these hydraulic filters off, but nothing is working. We tried the strap that they provided in the box. Didn't work. All it did was just crush the can. And then we went to something like this, but you can see here it just scrapes the paint off of it and stuff. So nothing is breaking this thing loose. So we decided to break out the big guns, and we are going with this monster here to see if we can get this thing off. I can't get in because of the metal bracket. Yeah, it ain't going anywhere. Come on. I don't know about this. Yeah, I see some movement. Yeah. Good Lord. All right, she's off. That big old monster ended up getting it. The second one here, it wasn't bad. Just a regular filter wrench actually took that off. All right, we got the new hydraulic filters put back on, and I'll tell you, it was a fight taking this thing off, but I got her done. Now let me show you what it actually took to get that huge pipe wrench on here. We had to remove this line, but before you do that, you're gonna wanna drain the hydraulic tank first, because once you crack this line loose, hydraulic fluid is going to continuously flow out of it. Ask me how I know. And honestly, I wasn't planning on draining the hydraulic tank because that fluid didn't need to be changed yet. After that, we removed these 6 bolts and moved this housing forward. That finally gave us enough room to get that big wrench in front of this bracket. That's what finally got it off. So if you're getting close to your 50-hour service, just know this filter may put up a fight. Now I still need to change out the hydraulic filters on my 1200, but I'm waiting for them to come in. When they do, I'll be swapping them out. Also, I'm going to be installing this 25cc gear pump that I took off my 580T Pro, turning the 1200 into 16 GPM. We're going to see how it handles it. So be on the lookout for that video. Hopefully Thor didn't install those filters too. Thanks for watching.